Jennifer, I'm so impressed. We're this deep into the gardening season, which around here on QVC starts in about January, and we have first looks for everybody today on Q2. When I talked to Carrie, I was like, Carrie, can we show everybody this gnome? This gnome, to me, is the coolest gnome I've seen us be able to offer this year. 3 easy pays, $14.08. Every garden needs a gnome, and I'm sure Jennifer's going to share all that, but it's just the coolest, and it is solar and color changing as well.
So this gnome has it going on. First of all, his pose on the top is just so like, I haven't got a care in a whirl. I'm hanging out in the forest. I'm just so adorable with my hands up under my chin. Look at my beard. I'm just like, I just want to pinch his little cheeks. He's so cute. And he's got his cute little boots kicked up in the air behind him. And if you notice, there's little bits of green moss here and there all over the globe, the solar gnome, because what we wanted to do is simulate that this is, you know, a piece of chiseled rock that's been there for, you know, years and years and years, and it's got the lichen and all of the texture of real stone. And we've done a beautiful job with shading and coloring so that you can see the highs and the lows and all of the little bits of detail. Like, look at those flowers and that open work sort of lattice-like sphere that we have going on just with the swirls.
So cool. It's like a globe.
It's so cool.
And this looks like it's stone. I mean, it's not, but it has good weight. It's over 2 pounds. So it's not going to be something that blows away or rolls away at all. You don't have to worry. And there's your solar panel and that button that Jen just talked about that will keep it fresh. So you will push that when you get it home.
Right. So you're going to go outside and find a very sunny place in your garden, somewhere that the sun's going to be able to hit that little solar panel.
Okay.
And when you get this home, just hit that button to turn it on. And that's like removing the tab in a battery to like activate it. So what'll happen is during the day, you'll have this beautiful sculpture, the sweet little gnome on top with his sort of pine cone shaped hat that's like, almost looks like a Christmas tree. And then at night, you were just showing the light that's connected to the solar panel. At night, we have a color morphing LED light that is on the other end of that solar panel, and it will shine through all of that sort of scroll work that we've done, and it'll cast shadows on your tabletop or in your garden. And the light will change from like green to blue to red to pink, and it's so magical.
Could I ask a favor? I know Kyle is running around crazy, so I would do this if I knew how to. I don't know how to turn the lights down in here. I mean, I know there's a whole big board over there, but I need this job. So I let Kyle do it because he knows what he's doing. But you can see what Jennifer was talking about. Can you see it a little bit anyway? I don't know if you can. And let me move out of the way, because you can even see it reflecting on the table, what you were talking about, Jennifer. And it's okay to keep this outside year round?
Yes, this is meant to be outside. It is going to be weather resistant, fade resistant for you.
You see that on the table? Well, some of the colors are easier to see than other colors. But this is so incredible, because if you have hardscaping and you've got the stone, or again, do you know, Jennifer, I had looked up, and at one time I did know all the ins and outs of a gnome and why they are so symbolic in a garden.
I heard it once from someone else. I never looked it up myself, but I believe it was along the lines of like, they're good luck for your garden, and they're sort of like the guardians of the garden.
That's a really great way to put it. They are known to be the guardians of the garden. How many of you have a bench? Like, I have a bench in the back of my garden. Something like this would be so cool. It just needs to be somewhere where it's going to get light. So remember that. It just needs to get the sunshine. But how fabulous is this? You know, there are gnomes. Everybody is using gnomes everywhere. They're, you know, we're gnome crazy and they're fun and they really are very European. I believe that's where they actually started. You can Google it, schmoogle it, as Rick would say, and find out the history of, you know, a gnome. But this gnome is done so very well, from the imitation faux moss on it to the scroll work. The size on this, Jennifer, would be a very large bowling ball.
Yeah, he stands at 11 3/4 inches tall from the bottom to the top of his little pine cone hat. So it is a substantial size. Like, this will be a great piece to put on that side table that you have, maybe out by your pool area,
Oh, that'd
or
be
like you
cool.
said, by that bench that you have. But anywhere that you want a little bit of whimsy and enchanting, sort of a magical feeling. Like, gnomes are like those fairy book, storybook characters that just adds tons of personality and tons of pop and just a little bit of a punch to a garden space.
And you know, you're the first to go ahead and shop for this. If you forgot about Mother's Day, or you're thinking, well, I'll just run to the mall on the weekend, so is every other person in the world running to the mall on the weekend who forgot about it. Let us help you. We can do build to, ship to. We'll be glad to ship this, maybe as a housewarming gift or a wedding